Scalar.
And I'm Amber Frost from Pitou Cosplay, and we are back again with you guys with Hunter x Hunter episode 86. Does somebody have a fridge for Kite's head?
Oh no. Last episode we started the recap by being disturbed with what happened to, I think his name is Paco? Paco? Anyway, him. And I did not expect something just as disturbing to happen last episode, but here we are. Kite is dead. We saw his decapitated head.
Yeah.
Neferpitou is strong as fuck. We didn't see the fight, but I think the shock value was definitely there. We've got 3 pro hunters, 3 masters, 3 very strong. Yeah.
Chairman Neferpitou, so
Netero.
Netero.
The guy who back in the day we thought Killua could take on, and you guys laughed at us for this.
I never thought you could take
Well,
him
we
on.
thought that Killua was, doing pretty good against him, and that, he was very strong and stuff. And I remember you guys laughing at us because we thought we knew nothing about Netero's power. So I'm excited to see him fight. Gon and Killua escaped from the fight with Kite and Neferpitou. And Gon is doing okay. Like, Gon is like, oh, Kite is alive, we'll go save him. And Killua is feeling under the pressure here. Like, he's not feeling good. He thinks he's not strong enough, maybe, to follow Gon and be by his side. So they both, have to take on 2 assassins left there by the chairman, basically. It's kind of a test. If they can fight and win against these assassins, then they are allowed to follow the 3 masters and still fight the chimeras. So
Who could they be?
Well, it could be someone we know. Like that's the thing we discussed last episode. If it's someone from the family, from Killua's family, he could basically face his trauma, face his fear, and if he wins, that's gonna help a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So let's watch it, guys.
Let's go. Please, no one dies this episode, please. Although I'm pretty sure that in true Hunter x Hunter fashion, we will be reminded of Kite's death. Let's go.
Yeah. So I don't know if Pitou will develop a power, will be able to bring people back to life.
Yeah,
because if she does have that type of power, I don't think that they will come back as themselves, but more like maybe a kind of zombie version of them.
Because we did not imagine anything last episode. We saw his head, like the body was not there, so he has been decapitated, and they used the ice effect to basically hide that. But I'm not even sure. Like she's strong enough to do it, but keeping the body when you're supposed to be basically feed it to the queen, I'm like, not that I'm mad about it.
You're supposed to have a collection.
No, that's the thing, but actually, not that I'm really mad about it, because giving him to the queen would mean that he would turn into the king eventually, which could still happen. And if it happens, because let's be real, the king looks a bit like Kite, like he could be Kite, maybe, and considering that some of the Chimera ants have remained, have kept feelings of their past lives, maybe that could help in the long run. Maybe. We'll see. But in any case, seeing him dead like that in ice is still not a good thing. I did not need that. I did not want that, but we still got that. So yeah, thank you, Hunter x Hunter.
And now we got the 2nd Royal Guard who just awoken. And his name is Shaya something.
Shaya.
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 Like I said, I almost called him Shia LaBeouf.
Well, that's the only way I'm gonna remember a little bit of his name.
Shaya. Neferpitou.
Yeah. So this one can read your mind. In a fight, it's gonna be terrible, because when you fight, you don't just fight. You think about your next move, especially if you're someone like Killua who really thinks ahead.
Unless you're gone.
Well, even Gon has to think about strategy a little bit, so that's gonna be hard. And now we've got confirmation that they are stronger individually than even Netero. So
I'm just hoping that I was right, and that the strength doesn't mean that you're gonna win your battle no matter what.
Well, that's what they said. Like, that's exactly what they meant. I don't think them being stronger means that they will automatically win because they do lack experience, and it's everything in the show. And there's 3 of them, so like don't be stupid enough to go one-on-one with them. First of all, that would be great.
Yeah.
And the fact that they know nothing about the other's abilities is also very important because surprise could help them win this fight.
True.
We will see. Now we're still, waiting for one guard to be born. We will see where this leads, but I'm not out. We're not out of the woods yet, and I'm still very scared for a character. Mm-hmm. We finally got the answer to who was the creepy girl in the opening and the ending. She is just as creepy in the episode than she was in the opening and ending, but. Yeah. Now that we know her personality, we can mix the creepy factor with with the personality. She looks tired, like she looks burnt out. So there's the creepy factor and the burnt out factor, and I appreciate that factor a lot more because she's reliable. If you think about it, she looks done with life. And but she gets really creepy very fast. She does remind me, like you said,
I kind of just
The
focus
Ring.
on the creepy part of her.
She reminds me of a Japanese horror movie character. So.
Yeah, mixed between The Grudge and The Ring. So,
but the personality makes up for
guys.
it. The personality makes up for the creepy factor, so that's cool. She got interested in our boys like everyone else who meets them.
Everybody got interested in our boys.
I'm not.
But
surprised.
they're 12, they're 13, they're too young.
It's a good thing that Gon is convinced that Kite is still alive because that is gonna give him the motivation necessary to become stronger here again.
Speaking of getting stronger, I know that it's still got a long way to go before they're really, really strong, but I love when they're training because I can't wait to see where they're gonna be next.
And I love that Bisky is back to teach them. Like, many characters in this show we meet and then we never see again. Mm-hmm. And characters that we've grown to love during arcs and stuff. Like, even the 2 other main characters of this show, like Kurapika and Leorio, they're gone. Like, we don't see much of them anymore, so I'm like,
not for now.
Well, I mean I know the show is not over yet, like technically, but I mean there's not much time left, for this show, so for what's out already, so to not see them again, like to me they were supposed to stay with them forever, they were a gang, they were friends, and kind of like Killua. But we don't see them much anymore, if at all. So to have Bisky come back like so soon after we said goodbye to her, that's pretty cool.
But no, it's not true. We kind of see other characters coming back, but just for them to get eaten by hands. Yeah.
By the way, like with the hairstyle, I don't know, like because we know that the King's guards were basically in their eggs before Pitou died. But I thought the hairstyle was very, was reminding me a lot of him. So I was like, maybe he's part of this chimera. Or he's going to be part of the king. I don't know. But it depends on how it all works. But since they were already in the eggs, I don't think that she added any humans to this.
I don't think so.
But, it's not good because, it's creepy that we get to recognize people that used to be alive in these chimeras.
Yeah.
Because we're like, shit, this is where you went. Like, if, for example, in the opening, we see the 3rd guard. And I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be the leader of
the leader.
Yeah, exactly. So that's, we don't know him, but it's creepy that you would go against these chimeras knowing that your friends maybe died fighting them. And suddenly, you're not free, you're not safe from finding one that looks just like your friend and you have to fight him, knowing what happened to your friend. It's creepy as fuck. Which is why I'm scared if Kite ends up being in part of the king. I'm like, it could be good if you remember some stuff, but it also could be bad for our guys.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I think he will because the king does have a hat. Just like Kite.
He does. Kinda. And he looks like him. So, and I some people were saying that they were spoilers in the opening, so we checked it out and stuff, and we do see Kite's face, and then it switches, and it could be the king's face right after that we see, like it morphs into another face, and it could be the king. So that could be the spoiler that he ends up being the king, which would be disturbing because if Gon believes he's alive and then he sees the king and recognizes him, I don't want to be there for that reaction. But we will be.
We'll be there in a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, I'm ready. Let's keep training. Let's fight those assassins. Let's make sure that Creepy Girl and our boys go into NGL to fight, to basically get their revenge for Kite, even though they don't know it yet.
True.
I'm glad that the three masters are basically taking their time, taking the month to prepare for this, because they are not rushing in, and that would be the worst mistake. They have experience. It shows. I'm glad. Don't take them, don't underestimate the chimeras. That's what happened to Kite.
Yeah.
Technically.
Alright. So thank you guys for watching this episode with us.
Yes.
It was interesting, again. And if you want to see the next one, is already up on our Patreon. So if you want to watch it now, the link is down below.
Yes. If you want to watch it on YouTube, though, you'll have to wait 1 week, but we'll be there same day next week.
Alright. So thank you guys and see you then.
Bye.